White shirts on the pitch, running fast through the night. Every heart beating loud under floodlit sky bright. So to London, stand strong, in the stands they belong. Voices echo like thunder, to the club they sing along. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. King's fire in his eyes, glory's what he seeks. With every goal he flies, rising to new peaks. From the lake to far and wide, we're the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. The pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. With all our might. With all our might.
Hi guys, welcome to THFC Till I Die, home Tottenham past present. Look, today's show's been changed a little bit. Final score will be tomorrow night. Once you hear what Tequila has to say, you will understand why. I think Tequila's been very brave. I'm very proud of him from doing this, and I think he deserves this show to be about him. I want to say a few things about Tequila before he speaks. I've been working with Tequila on 2 different channels now for nearly 2 years. I've known Tequila a long time. He came into the chat when we started TTG. And I've always loved working with Tequila. I've always had good crack with him. He's funny. He's very intelligent, very funny, has a wicked sense of humor. He really does. Does Donald Trump better than anyone I've ever heard. And it's still, when I hear Donald Trump now speaking on the press conferences, I giggle to myself because I'm thinking that's Tequila standing up there. But the news we got the other day has shocked this channel to its core. And from behalf of myself and Colin, we just want to know we are behind you. We are with you. We are always there for you. I may be in Ireland, Colin may be in Doncaster, but we're with you in spirit all the time. And everyone in this channel, please show your love and please show your appreciation to not just a brilliant co-host who's rarely brings the best out of me, but also a decent human being. He really is a top man and he's a top brother. So with a heavy heart, with a breaking heart, I'm going to let Tequila explain why he's come to this decision. And then if anybody in the chat wants to ask Colin Tequila any questions, he said we'll go on for about 10 minutes. He will try to answer them the best way he can. And then, as I said, final score will be tomorrow, guys, at 8. So, yeah. Tequila, the floor is yours, man.
Cheers, though, mate. That's a lot to live up to, mate. I'm not sure I can live up to those hefty praises. I appreciate it, though. You're a good guy. You and Con, both my 2 mates. On Wednesday, I received a letter in the post telling me that I have end-stage liver disease. Now, as I was talking to Dermo earlier, it's one of the most basic letters one could ever receive with such life-changing news like that. You think that they may have given me a call, or there'd be it'd either be a 2-page letter. It wasn't even a 2-page letter, one-page letter, very little details. So I'm sharing with you guys the details I have. Now I've researched it online as much as one can in 3 days. With my personality, I overanalyze everything. So I've watched probably 50 videos. None of it is very good news. I wish it was different. It's not curable, unfortunately. It's called liver cirrhosis, in case anybody cares. It's called liver cirrhosis. It's called end-stage liver disease, right? So it's when the liver becomes inflamed, and it because the liver, in case you don't know, and I didn't know that much either, I'm learning all things about the liver all of a sudden. The liver can regenerate itself, but if it's inflamed too much, it becomes scar tissue. And once it becomes scar tissue, then the function of the liver reduces. I don't know how far along the line I am, but I know that I am at the end game, the end stage. That's why it's called end stage. It's not, it is terminal. Okay. You can't recover from it. All you can do is slow the progress. So whilst I can't sit here and say I've got 6 months to live, I can't sit here and say I've got 10 years to live. It probably won't be any longer than 10 years. That's kind of the maximum range you're looking at. And most of the time it's probably half that, to be honest, based upon what I've read. You're looking more like, if you're lucky, you might get 5 or 6 years. So obviously here and now, I'm 45 years old, in case people didn't know. So I am a little bit younger than Dermo. I'm certainly not young, but I'm only really middle age. And it is called, believe it or not, I know my name's Tequila. In case anyone didn't know, the name is based upon a character in a Hong Kong film called Hard Boiled, directed by John Woo, in case anyone ever wanted to know this. But I myself, I'm not a heavy drinker. I play along a little bit online when people say, you know, I play along with it a little bit. And the character that I'm named after, of course, did drink. But I myself, I'm not a heavy drinker. It's so my problem is that I binge eat, and I have an emotional attachment to food. So whenever I was depressed, which was often, I would turn to food. And in case anyone needs this life lesson, and I think we're all probably pretty mature in here, but in case anyone is watching, if you have too much of anything, it's abuse in the end. So everything needs to be managed. I didn't do that, and I'm paying the price for my lack of discipline, I suppose. There's mental health reasons that I won't bore you guys with as to why I do what I do, childhood abuse, whatever. I won't go, that stuff doesn't even really matter anymore. Those are the reasons why. But I find myself at the point now where I've got to now do a lot of things that I never would have to do. I have to change my complete lifestyle, and more or less they want me to do it overnight. So I'm completely overwhelmed. But one of the things I do know, I need to remove all stress. And though it's not caused that much by the people in this chat, we get the occasional asshole come in, Dermo, as we always do. Like Peter the other day. And yes, I can name a couple of names now, because this is just how I'm feeling. This is not, anything I say is not from Dermo or the channel. This is from me. So I don't need these assholes coming in here and giving me shit because of a football opinion. Because it's just a football opinion. That's all it is. I don't need it in my life, and I don't want it in my life. And I certainly can't afford to have it, because I need to have as much joy and happiness around me as I can, because when I don't feel joy and happiness, I will turn to food. And since I can't turn to food anymore, that's going to put my suicide risk and stuff like this goes up a big notch, because they're taking away my drug, technically, right? Because that's technically what it is. It's an abuse of a drug. It's an eating disorder, but it's technically like being a drug addict. So they're taking that away from me. So I need to remove as much stress and stuff in my life. And unfortunately, the YouTube community has a lot of that in. So it is a little bit of a heavy heart, because I generally do enjoy doing the shows with Dermo and Com. Even though we're having a bad season and I've been very critical of Ange, and stuff like that won't change. This is my opinions, and I am allowed them. But with all the negativity and stuff that comes from all these different sides, Ange in, Ange out, leave you in, leave it out. At some point, for me now, this stuff is so irrelevant for me. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop being a fan of Spurs, certainly not. It pains me a little bit, because now I know that I haven't got that long left, at least not as long as probably most people who are watching this. It's like, well, I probably won't even get us to win a trophy. See us win a trophy. And that sucks. knowing that now it's like, I mean, I should be technically now as Dermo, I should be even more levy out. It's like, can you please win me something, please, before so I can actually see us win something now, please? Because I might only have 5 years now. So can you please win us something? Can you still up and give it to someone who could win us something? But no, it means that I won't be doing the shows anymore. You never know, if we get to there you go. If we get to the Europa League final, I'll come on and do that show if you don't know.
I'll be honored to have you on.
But especially on a regular basis, I won't be on. I might appear every now and again if stuff's going well for me, and I don't know what my future is. If it ends up being not as bad as it's looking like, then maybe I'll change my mind a little bit. Or if I feel like I'm in a much better place mentally where I can come on and not be taking the risk that I'm going to be upset by having an idiot come in here, or Jacob sends one of his goons coming in here, whoever it is. Yeah, I did name you, bruv. It's called a receipt. So that is my decision. I wish Spurs well. I wish the supporters, the true supporters of this chat, not the ones who come in here to come at me or to come at Dermo just because they don't agree with his opinion. Look, I don't agree with Dermo's opinion on Ange, but me and him, we've had words backstage and stuff like that, but we always end up being
We've never fell out, have we, Tequila?
No,
never really.
We've had words backstage, of course we have.
Yeah.
But in the end of the day, we're mates, and there is stuff that's more important than the football. And unfortunately for me, I suppose I've had unexpected news. I mean, you guys know that I was in hospital last year. Believe it or not, it was for something completely different. So this has been a whirlwind of the 6 months for me when it comes to my health. So this is not to get pity, really. It's not really about that. I mean, of course, I crave empathy and understanding, and Dermo's got that, and I think Com's got that. And that's all I really want is empathy and understanding. And also, so I can do my good deed for the day, Dermo. Just a little bit of a warning. If you are a diabetic, get control of it, because at 45 is too young, really, to, be getting ill like this. And also, there's other versions of this as well. Also, alcohol causes it, Dermo, as you know.
Yeah, it does.
So if you are a heavy drinker, you got to control that shit as well. If you're a diabetic and you like your food, you got to control that shit as well. Basically, you need to control everything. As I said before, too much of anything is abuse. And there's a saying like tomorrow isn't guaranteed, and I always didn't really fully understand that saying. It was one of those things where it's like you don't really think about it until it happens to you. But it's hit me in the face, more or less out of nowhere. I was worried about my diabetes, Dermo, and that I had my foot injuries, and that's why I was away most of last year. But then this kind of comes out of the blue almost. So
you were so happy about your foot as well. You were talking to me about it and how pleased we were, and I was pleased for you, and you were sounding happy. And I know I said to you, you sound really happy now about your foot, and you were getting there. And then just to have this news, it's like, I don't know, my heart goes out to you, man. And we'll do whatever we can personally for you, and we always will do, because you are probably you're the main reason why I do YouTube as a friend. I've always said to you that you bring out the best in me when it comes to debates. And we may not have the same opinion on Ange, or we may have the same opinion on Levy. But we don't have the same opinion on Ange, but you've always respected my opinion, and I've always respected yours. And we've become really good friends, close, we've become brothers. And I know I'm speaking on Colin's behalf here as well, and I'm sure Colin will put something in the chat, that we're here for you, and so is the chat. And I want to read out some of these people in the chat for you as well, Tequila. If I can. Wayne, I'll talk about that tomorrow. Any football chat goes beyond it goes pushed to one side today. This is all about Tequila. We've got Tequila here with the full love hearts from Colin. We've got chill music. We're all here for you, Tequila.
Cheers, thanks.
Wayne Bonner says, well, this is certainly unexpected.
Sorry, guys. I literally threw it on Dermo. Dermo's known about it for a couple of days, but I kind of I kind of told him during the end of the match, so it's been pretty quick. So
we got David Clark saying, Tequila, I'm sorry to hear about your situation. Stay strong, mate. The Spurs family are thinking about you.
Cheers, David.
Big up to David as well. Big up to David Shear. Much love, cover. I hate your Ange opinion, but I love your cover. And he said that in tongue in cheek. And then he said,
mate, you're a good dude, David.
He is a good dude, and he says, you do you, Tequila cover. We got Carl, Tequila, mate. I'm so sorry, brother. You know where I am if you need me, mate.
I know, Carl.
Shy.
I know you're there.
Big up to Tequila. Sorry, Gons football things. I will get to your comment tomorrow. Can't Tequila, we are spanking the Europa League. Yeah, I'm now gonna make sure that we win that Europa League for Tequila.
That would be nice. That would be nice. That would be nice. Yeah.
And I tell you what, Tequila, we'll go over to Bao, the three of us, you, me, and Colin, if you can, and we'll go over there and we'll spend 3 days over there, getting ready for that final.
See if we can get tickets for it, mate. Or do you mean just go to the bars nearby?
Go to the bar. We'll do a lot of content there. John Fitzpatrick, big up Dermot. I don't know, Dermon.
Demon, he's calling you a demon there.
Demon, he's calling me demon, and all in the chat. Big up John Fitzpatrick, my Irish brother. Do you want to add anything else, Tequila? Before we end off, man.
Not really. I mean, like I say, it's been fun. There's been bad points. I think that goes with the whole YouTube thing that I've learned. And I will say this, Dermo's a much braver man than I am when it comes to this stuff, because he's been able to put up with the negative aspects of the YouTube thing, I suppose, for many years. And he's got a lot of slack. Not, like I say, not really in this channel. It's only the occasional idiot in here, which is normally sent by other channels, people's. Not just, by the way, not just one side. I know that the other side, if you want to look at it that way, have also sent people in here, right? So it's both. But fair play to Dermo. Like I say, he's got told you he's much braver than me, and that he certainly handles it a lot better than I do when people come in here and start to, causing problems. And he gets flack on other channels that he doesn't deserve, really. But that's the YouTube community. It's got, like everything in life, it's got its good parts and its bad parts. So I will miss the good parts. I won't miss the bad parts. Simple as that, really. But yeah, just one more warning to anyone who's, like I say, who's diabetic or who drinks, just curb that shit in, because it will come back to bite you in the backside when you don't expect it to, I suppose.
We have a comment here from Colin, which is actually part of it is from me as well. It says, we're all here for you, Tequila. Thank you for being an amazing co-host, partner in crime, and mostly a great person and a friend. I want to echo that as well. You've been a fantastic co-host. You are a partner in crime, and you've been a really good friend. So I echo that wholeheartedly. We all wish you well, and thoughts are with you, and always here if you need me. And yeah, I just want to add as well, when I rebranded this channel with Colin and Tequila, I have found the best two people to do a channel with. And me and Colin will take this channel on and we'll move it on. But it will have the spirit, and it will have the morals, and it will have the personality of Tequila in it. Because this channel is Tequila as well. And I want to thank you for everything you've done for us. And I just wish I could do something to make you better and make you feel better and make your life better. But you're brave in doing this, and I think you deserve wholeheartedly all the love and all the nice things people say about you, because you deserve it. And we're still going to talk in the background, but I'm going to damn well miss you on this channel. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. But as I say, we're still going to talk. And
I wish nothing but the best for the channel, Dermo. I mean, you started it, I know, back in the day, and you've managed to get yourself over 2K now. So pushing for 3K, Dermo. Continue doing what you're doing, dude. You've got a great work ethic, much better work ethic than me. You do, and it's to be commended. He really does, guys. It's like, you know that he comes on here even when he's bloody ill. He still comes on here and does it. So he's got a great work ethic. Even if you don't agree with his opinions, or you do, you've got to admire the man's work ethic, right? And he really does care about the channel, and he really, as you can tell, he's an extremely passionate Spurs fan. He's more passionate than I am. I'm much more logical than maybe Dermo is, but his passion is unmatched. I can't match his passion, and I don't think many Spurs fans can. Even if he's deluded like he is sometimes, and he wants us to win 4-0. We did 4-1 today, so you nearly got it right this time, Derm. I told you to give them a goal.
Nearly.
I told you to give them a goal, and you would have got the right score. So I wish the channel well. You may see me every now and again. Like I say, I'm probably not gonna vanish off the face of the earth just yet. I don't know. I will sooner rather than later, unfortunately for me. But so I might still pop in every once in a while, but on a regular basis. Yeah, this will be my hurrah, Dermo. So I hope you in case anyone's watching who is interested, please consider, maybe if you want to help Dermo out, because a lot of people in here are very knowledgeable about football, and most of you in here are good guys as well. And I'm easily replaceable, put it that way, when it comes to a host. I know Dermo says I'm not, but some of you guys could come on and help Dermo if you wanted to. I'm sure he'd be grateful for it, because obviously this wasn't obviously planned or anything like that. He's come out of the blue, so it does leave Dermo and Con, bless them, a little bit short-staffed, I suppose. So if there is anyone who's watching who's interested in having their football opinion heard and stuff like that, and like I say, there is good and bad stuff, I won't lie, about YouTube, but the shows are fun. So if any of you are interested, you've got Dermo's email, the channel email, so give him a message, and I'm sure they'll give you a chance, like they did for Boris, to come on and stuff like that. And if you want to help out or anything, so I'm trying to get you a replacement, Dermo.
Oh, no, nobody can replace you, Tequila. Nobody will replace you. Look, that's something that's furthest from my mind. We will do all we can to help you. I know this channel will. Me and Colin will. I know people in the channel will. So please do. If you've got Tequila on WhatsApp, do keep in touch with him. Do give him, let him know you're there for him. Me and Colin are there for you always. You know that, and we've got our own little WhatsApp group, so we will keep in contact. But thank you, Tequila, for everything you've done. And you're a great supporter. I still will be sticking my thumbnails for your approval in the private chat, by the way. So I still will be expecting you to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And checking my spelling, by the way.
I can still check.
Dyslexia's a bitch, but I'm so lucky I got a Tequila to read to. So if you've seen some of the shows I would have put up, they would have been hard to read if it wasn't with Tequila, to be fair. I'm going in and just quickly changing the spelling around for me.
Bless you, Dermo.
But what I just want to say, what was your best memory? What's your best show you've done? I want to leave on the high note, on a happy note. I'm going to try. Me and Colin will try to get together and do a little montage for you, and that I want to do. But what game or what match is you the best, brings you the most joy for doing with us? I think last week is very special for me, doing the Man United game together. That was special because we did that together, didn't we?
I think the two shows that stand out was one where you were ill, and literally I just thought, screw it, I'm just going to be a bit improv here, and there was no planning. And I think it was me, Boris, and Kyle came on, and it was one of those kind of chaotic shows where there was absolutely nothing planned. It was just like, oh, we were meant to do a show tonight, Dermo's too ill. Normally I don't run the shows, but on this occasion I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. I'm still pretty new at the whole StreamYard stuff, but I was like, okay, screw it, I'll give it a go. And me, Carl, and Boris, just no preparation, no nothing, completely offline. We ended up having quite a good time. I don't think there was that much great football conversation. It was just us three, just talking to whatever was happening. Yeah, that's right, Carl. And the other show I think was after the Tamworth match, and I gave the whole team 1 out of 10s. Other than I think a couple of the kids.
That's
and
the funniest That
I
is the
got a
most
reaction.
funniest. Yeah, that was the most funniest team rating I've ever done in my life. Like, I watched it the other day, funnily enough, just remind myself of it. And I had tears running down my face for laughter. It was so funny. Like, yeah, what did you give the goalkeeper? 1. What did you give?
I just went. I just went out of 10. I think, other than Mikey Moore and I think maybe Archie
Yeah.
Gray, I was 1 out of 10 for pretty much everyone because of our crappy performance at Tamworth. That sticks out. And then maybe a couple at the beginning. I mean, I was obviously like everyone is when they first come on. I was extremely nervous because I was just obviously just a fan. Really, I was a mod for you for a while, and I was a member and a mod. When I was doing my modding, because I used to, in case you didn't know, guys, I modded for a lot of channels, both the Levy in, Levy out. You know, this was kind of before the whole kind of divide on Ange really came into it. So I was modding for that's. I tried to remain balanced as much as I could. People might say that I sit on a certain side of the fence more, and yeah, you're probably right. I do. I certainly am Ange out and Levy out. I'm more on that side of the fence, but I've tried my best and to be balanced. Have I always achieved it? Well, nobody's perfect, no, but I have tried my best, Dermo, to try to bring logic to it and analyze it. Sometimes I get emotional. It's not like I'm a robot. And I've tried to explain my opinions as balanced as I could. Not everyone obviously sees it that way, but that's fine. But no, Dermo, that's it really. You know, I've had like I say, there's good parts and bad parts of YouTube. But doing the shows has been fun. I wish, as I said before, and then my closing statement would be, I think we should all treat each other a bit better. And as I'm finding out, unfortunately for me, the hard way is that there is much more important things, really, than football. You know, so we should treat each other a bit better and not go past a certain line. I think a lot of people would do, unfortunately, on every side. By the way, I'm not. Yeah, it's not about me picking a side. Overall, the community should just treat each other a little bit better because we all support the same club. Might sound sappy and anything like that, but there's no need to watch it go to certain levels that it does, Dermo. You know that, and I think most people here already know that as well. But
it does. It puts things into perspective, especially what you've said today. But look, we will end it there. So thank you for everyone. If you're wondering what final score is, it has been pushed back until tomorrow. This was important. We got this out. It was important. Tequila got his message out as well. And everyone do please listen to Tequila. Look after if you've got diabetes or you abuse anything, please look after yourself because you only get one body. You only get one liver, one organ, whatever. And you can't just, as me and Tequila were talking beforehand, you can't depend on transplants and that. And you got to look after yourselves and please listen to him and take what he says because he knows what he's talking about. But please do please do on the private chats in the comments below, please give your best, your funny. I want you to put people's funniest Tequila moments in the comments below when he's been on this show. Now, as he said, he may come on again. He may pop up in the chat now and again. But, Tequila, thank you for everything. I cannot thank you enough for the support and you helping me with the channel and doing what you do. But I'm so glad we're going to have, we're going to continue privately with our friendship. You're a brother to me, and you know that. You, me, and Colin, we're a family. And this is what I always wanted this channel to have, its own little family, and we are. I know our online gaming is going to be fun. We're going to enjoy that. We're going to have plenty of doing EA Sports FC again. See, can we win a damn game? I'm sure we've all improved. It would be, wouldn't it?
Just to win a game would be nice, damn it.
Yeah, just to win a game would be lovely, actually. But Tequila, thank you so much, man. And any last words, or do you want to leave it there?
Come on, you Spurs. There you go.
We had to end it with the Tequila. The thumbnail and the Oh yeah. I missed that.
We did try our best, but you got some. We
We might have improved. We might have improved. We might shock you. Actually, we make a comeback. Actually,
but I think that I think we'll put it onto Game Pass if that helps anyone.
yeah. Also, I would like THFC Till I Die to play the Irish Hotspurs on EFC. That will be a good show to put on. Two big Irish channels playing each other. Now, if you're watching Mr. Harris, we're coming for you. THFC's coming for you, sir. We're coming for you on the football side on EA Sports. Guys, Colin saying neither of you are playing up front. Well, that just ended that then, didn't it?
Left back in the changing room.
Yeah. Guys, thank you all for watching. Back tomorrow, and whatever you do, look after yourself, love one another, love your family. As Keela has found out this week, life is quite short. So
tomorrow isn't guaranteed.
No, it's not guaranteed.
Those words are very true, Dermo.
It is. And just want to say thank you, Tequila. You're a man, you're a legend, and you're a gentleman. Come on, you Spurs.